Hey folks, this is Maria Abreu. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, we invite you to subscribe. And if you like the content, make sure to hit the like button and share. Hey folks, as promised, we're going to keep you abreast of changes coming down the immigration line. We previously mentioned that immigration is going to be implementing changes to the processes and requirements and the way they enforce immigration law in the country. As of September 28th, the National Immigration Council, headed up by President Luis Abinader, signed a resolution wherein they were giving companies and private employers 90 days to regulate the status of their employees. Now, what does this mean? Undocumented workers, basically. Employees that don't have immigration status. In a previous recording, I had mentioned that those who have a Dominican cedula, whether they have permanent residency, fast track, temporary residency, as long as you have a cedula, which is a Dominican ID, you are authorized to work in the country. However, it's become a common practice, especially in like tourist towns like Puerto Plata, La Romana, Punta Cana, for undocumented workers not only to head up a company and have a business operating, but to have undocumented workers, meaning, expats without status. Based on this resolution, these companies, these private employers have 90 days to regulate the status of these employees. These employees must apply for residency or they will be fined. And what the law establishes as a fine is either 5 to 30 paychecks. So whatever you're paying that, they're paying that undocumented worker. They could be fined the amount of 5, totaling 5 paychecks or 30. So if you're paying somebody, I don't know, 30,000 pesos or 20,000 pesos, that could come up to $13,000. Okay, if it's in the worst case scenario, of course. So this is very important because there are many expats that are working, as they would say in the US, off the books, and they have jobs, okay? Whether it be a call center, whether it be a transportation company, whatever it is. And these are usually local companies right within the towns, and they have jobs and they don't have status. 90 days from now, it's gonna get ugly. So the suggestion is, if you have a job, you could get a temporary residency as a temporary worker, or residency as a temporary worker. Or if you qualify, temporary residency, which allows for you to work. Okay, now it's not reasonable to say that within 3 months you're going to finish the process, especially when you take into account the delays that have been affecting the process. But at least if you're in process, it's something that can be presented to the state. Okay, listen, guys, I'm going to tell you the importance of all of this. Okay. I can't tell you how many times I have read in forums, in messages, on Facebook, where foreigners say, getting status is not necessary, okay? You can just pay the exit fee whenever you leave the country and that'll be that. I've been doing it for years. Herein lies the problem. You never know when the state is going to start enforcing the laws that govern immigration matters. Nobody was expecting this. This came out of nowhere. And they're giving them 90 days, which is not even enough time to get a process done. So you see, the only way that you could possibly ensure that you can be in this country stress-free, worry-free, is adhering to what the law establishes. When you are living within the confines of the law, you don't have to worry about reforms. You don't have to worry about changes. You don't even have to go to these forums and ask about, public opinion. You're within the law. So it doesn't matter. The state could do whatever it wants. See, because the thing is that even though a situation can prevail for years, every government enters office with their own vision, okay? And Luis Abinader has come to regulate the immigration status. And I mean, he is putting his foot down. So more changes are coming down the line. We're going to be reporting them to you, but this is something to keep in mind. Also, you may not be an undocumented worker, but if you want to come to the DR to start a business, be it a restaurant, be it whatever business you decide, be careful not to hire expats without status, because you will be fined, okay? So it's important to keep this in mind, okay? Because more changes are coming, and as they come, we will be reporting them. One other change that was implemented, pregnant women that are over 6 months pregnant will not be able to obtain a visa to either visit the country or obtain residency, okay? And if you're less than 6 months pregnant, you would have to prove that you have medical insurance that can cover any medical emergency that you may face in the country. So that was another change that was implemented by the National Immigration Council. Okay, so you can see where this is going, folks. We will keep you abreast of other administrative changes that will be coming soon. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and see you next time.